Chase, and today we're diving into Star Wars. I don't talk much about Star Wars, but anyway, this is too funny not to talk about. It's coming out of Disney. You know, I didn't cover it, I didn't talk about it, but Gina Carano, she got fired from The Mandalorian, and she quickly landed back on her feet with a deal with Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire to produce and make her own and produce and star in her own movie, which I think is awesome. Like when I heard she got fired, I was like, she'll land on her feet. She's not one to just pout and sit down. No, that's not who she is. I wasn't shocked. I knew she was gonna do something. I didn't predict what it was, but I knew she would not be down very long. And it's good. It's good she like did it right away. Because people's attention spans only last so long. So, you know, when that happened, she needed to move quick. Like, hey, I'm on to a new project, so follow me, guys. So I'm very excited and I'm very happy for her. I also want to make a quick shameless plug to subscribe to my channel. 94%, I think it is, 94% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, please go down and hit that subscribe button. I thank you immensely for it. But anyway, I want to talk specifically today about Disney trying to, in a sense, save face because of the backlash of this Gina Carano thing happening and The Mandalorian. Apparently, there's a lot of other stuff that's just not going well for The Mandalorian right now behind the scenes with Jon Favreau, Pedro Pascal, and all that stuff. But that's a different video. Anyway, so this is about Finn, and it's a post virtue signaling about black voices in storytelling, and they tweeted it out, and it is peak virtue signaling. So let's just read it, and then we'll talk about it. Storytelling is at the heart of being human, and black representation in all media gives us the opportunity to feel like we are part of the world we are living in. To be seen and heard more gives us a chance to feel like we are understood by those consuming our stories. Stories can show how a character can overcome struggles and conflict, and to see someone like yourself in that story is a springboard for the imagination. Introduce that to an eager mind of a child, and you inspire the next generation of storytellers and beyond. This is so dumb. Okay, first off, just to get into Finn's story. Finn's story, he had a much bigger part in the first one, The Force Awakens, and then they literally scrapped his story. They did him wrong, and he even has come out and said it. The actor himself, John Boyega, has come out and said, Disney, they did me wrong. They did me dirty. They favored Rey and her just really crappy storyline. Finn's story would have been so much better in that you're dealing with a stormtrooper who was raised as a child to be a stormtrooper, and then to turn his back and to run away and to desert his stormtroopers. Is it the Empire? I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, okay? So forgive me. Is it the Empire that he deserves? Because I know the Empire falls, but is it back? I don't know fully. That would have been a far more interesting story to deal with his inner conflict of all of that. But nah. We need to focus on Rey. And this is so rich, okay? Because obviously it was a big story back a little ways back on the poster. Okay, you have the United States poster for The Force Awakens, okay? And then you have the Chinese poster. Do you notice a difference between the two? They blow up Harrison Ford a lot more, probably double in size. BB-8 just gets hugely big, and then they just throw in a lot more X-Wings and TIE fighters and all that stuff. And then you barely actually notice that Finn's there. He's just in the back. Because apparently, I guess black people aren't as liked in China? I don't know. Okay, if you want to talk about racism, that's actually something racist that you can point fingers at. But we don't want to have that conversation because you know Disney wants that China money, and that's a whole that's yeah, that's a discussion right there. Mulan with the whole filming literally next door to concentration camps of the Uyghur Muslims, and then thanking that very security force, I don't know what you would call it, military, that imprisons the Uyghur Muslims in the actual movie, thanking them. And then you have James Earl Jones, the voice of probably the most, I would say the most iconic. No, okay, I wouldn't say the most. I'm Charlie Chaplin's just came into my head when I said that. The most iconic cinematic character. Definitely one of the most iconic. I'm wearing him on my shirt. Anybody knows who that is. James Earl Jones, his birthday. Does Disney say happy birthday to James Earl Jones? Nope. Not a word. Not a word. Okay, so this is what you call peak virtue signaling. You don't even have to say peak virtue signaling. It's virtue signaling at its finest. It is saying things that you do not mean in the least bit. You are only saying them to appease some audience that's out there. That's all it is. That is what virtue signaling is. You do not mean anything that you're saying. That's it. That's just wanted to talk about that, and just how dumb this is, and how ridiculous and hypocritical it all is. It's infuriating. Anyways, guys, that's the video. If you like this video, please go down and like it. If you have not yet already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications, so that way you are notified every time that one of these videos comes up. And if you have something to say, if you're just like Chase, you don't understand. What Disney is doing here is so just, and it's Black History Month, and they're just celebrating, their diversity. If that's how you feel, then please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know why you believe that, and we can have a discussion down there. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, peace out.